And good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. If you had a little bit of dead air in there in the beginning, I apologize. Just getting everything set up here with tonight's main host beginning their first episode of their own podcast. Of course, my name is Dorian Troy. With me here is Leo and Shane. This is the Wicked Podcast, and we are live on Saturday. Again, as always, for our biggest sponsor, my grandfather Max. Go ahead and stop by Burger Shop when you have the time. Get yourself the finest meal in the city. Those new torpedoes, amazing. You're going to feel like $1,000,000, I guarantee it. Also here with us this evening is Philip. Sorry, Philip, I can't recall your last name, who won the car meet competition, won himself a nice new Jaguar. So again, I'm going to be mostly handing it over to these gentlemen for now and here to make sure everything goes smoothly. Thank you so much for joining us. Shane, Leo, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm just right now. I think should I post a tweet right now about the
I,
podcast?
I
Maybe.
will take care of your promotional stuff for you. You go ahead and
Thank you,
focus
thank you,
on
thank you.
you go ahead and focus on making
Such
a
a nice
great
guy.
pod.
Such a nice guy. Such a nice guy,
Alright,
Dorian. Such a nice guy.
Appreciate
like
it.
Dorian said, obviously shout out to Burger Shot, one of the best, or possibly is the best fast food place out here in the city. Speaking of Burger Shot, they just did an event, car show, pretty nice. I was here for maybe half of it. I got to the raffles and I flew in literally at the raffles, pretty much. I missed the beginning half, so I don't know who actually won the car itself, like the best car. But we Dorian said, we do have Philip, who did win the Jaguar. Congratulations, Philip, on that.
Yeah, I
How was the
appreciate
thing
that.
drive?
Oh man, it's amazing. It's I'm not too sure how much it's gonna cost me, to work on it yet, but
Mm-hmm.
I know it's gonna be a blast to work on it. Burger Shot, thank you again. It was a blast. It was a pleasure to come and hang out and have fun, listen to music and whatnot. So it's always a good time with good friends. So
Perfect. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is that car one of one, or is there more in the city you can
no,
actually
I
get?
believe it's a 1 of 15, but they are completely sold out. So it's
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So it's
very
still a kind of
exclusive.
rare car.
yeah, it's pretty rare.
Nice. That's
Ooh,
that's good. That's good.
that's very good.
I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
and or Leo, were you gonna say something?
yeah. I was so basically there was a lot of good cars. We had like retro cars. We had JDM cars, very cool cars. We had some GTRs. We had some like big what's it called? Like the bubbles. Like a few big cars. We had like a lot. Like police were there, medics were there. Everybody having a
Mm-hmm.
good time. Pretty nice, good music. Not a lot of like cool cars. Like personally, I was looking at everybody's car. Like such a great cars. Like the creativity on people. Like you people are so creative right now with like making those cars look so fine. It's
Right.
just like I love how going to those car shows. They're amazing to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
haven't I haven't
Yeah,
been
yeah.
to many car shows myself. That was like one of the first ones I've actually been to, unless I think there was a car show back in the day. I don't remember exactly if it was at Customs. I think it was. I don't remember. This was a long time ago, but that was like one of the only other car shows I've ever went to. So actually coming to them was pretty nice, but I have like really crazy headaches going to them, so that's why I barely ever do go to them. But for the most part, it was pretty tame. That one was pretty tame for the most part. And Burger
Yeah,
Shot did a
yeah.
very good job of organizing the event. It was pretty nice. Cool party bus they had. It was like one of the only ones I've seen in the city actually. So it was actually pretty cool.
Yeah. It's actually it's a lot of cool events actually. We have a few coming up right now actually. Tomorrow actually
Mm-hmm.
we have a new event.
Yep.
We have the Easter egg picking. That's going to be fun. We have
Yep.
a That's going to be I'm personally going to go there myself and I think like I'm very excited actually. Yeah, I've heard a lot of going to be a lot of good prices.
Yep.
You can find something good in those eggs.
Hopefully when I'm there, I'm gonna try to find that golden egg. I'm assuming that's what
Yeah.
everybody's going for.
Well,
I'm just
right.
curious to
Yeah,
know
of
what's in there.
course.
But yeah, I mean, it's
Hopefully
the
something
prices
good.
that range from what $2 to what it say 4 mil, something like that. That's crazy prices right there.
That
Yeah,
is a
that's
wide range of money to win.
That's what
Jesus.
I'm saying. Like imagine like never even coming into like the city before you fly in, you immediately go to that. and you immediately pull a golden egg, like whatever that could be.
Oh let's just say a whole nother
I'll tell you,
meaning
if that
to, like,
happened, I'm
0
getting in
to
my
100.
car and I'm driving away as fast as possible. I'm not looking back.
Yeah. I think
Nah.
it's gonna be fun, but I also think it's gonna be a little bit of chaos.
I think it will be chaos.
Well, the best events
Yeah.
are always a little chaotic. You never know
Oh,
what's
yeah.
going to happen, but
Yeah,
it should be a
yeah.
good time. Just like this car meet where cars were magically being impounded by some great government agent wizard of some sort. That was incredible.
Wasn't that a blast, huh?
Thank you, everybody, again for showing back up after that happened, making it a great event for my grandfather Max. That was a great time. We do have a hashtag podcast, Advance Richard to Shane.
Yeah, Advance. Yeah.
I'll leave it to you,
Advance is a
sir.
little troll.
Well,
I might. He says I stink, but I promise you, he stinks worse. So, it is what it is. Let's see. There's also the another event happening this month. The RC rally. I'm not sure how that's gonna go
Oh, I'm
because
excited
I
for that one.
didn't even know RC cars were like a thing.
neither
But
did
that'll
I,
be
actually.
interesting. Yeah.
Somebody was actually
Um,
talking about that at the meet, and I didn't, yeah, like you said, I didn't know that they existed in the city.
Right. That's gonna be happening the 22nd of this month, which is gonna be fun. I'm very curious to know how that's going to go, and who's all like, is anyone like allowed to do that, or like just certain people that have access to the cars? That's what I'm curious about.
I honestly don't know. I would assume something like the RC cars would be public access. I mean, if you're going to have an
Mhm.
event like that, you'd want everyone to be involved. I just
Same
don't.
way as like the go karts are.
Right.
It
I
may
don't know, I
be
guess we'll have to see
something
what
new
you
they
say.
bring. It may be something new they bring to the city. Actually, we don't know.
Well, like people can own RC cars, like just drive.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I think that'd be a little hectic. Like imagine,
Yeah, I think so.
like, imagine there's a police chase going around. You just pull out your RC car and trip over a police car, and the police car just flies into the air.
Oh, hell
I don't know if
yes.
that'd be pretty. I don't know if that's gonna be
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah,
It
that
would be
might
pretty
be
funny
some
then.
chaotic moments from that. Yeah. It's gonna be something at least.
I mean, something's more than nothing. So, let's see what.
Yeah.
Any games that you're interested in looking at recently, Leo? That you're excited to come out?
Yeah, I actually had like a game come out in not too long ago.
What was it?
Dying Light, actually.
Oh, Dying Light 2?
Yeah, Dying Light 2. The first one was very like close to my heart. It was very close.
I love
Played
the
it
first one.
I used to play it a lot. I love the cars in the following. I used to play that a lot. Let's just say I have a lot of the hours on that game.
So how did you
I,
feel about the second one? Were you a fan as much of it as the first? Because I personally, I wasn't as much as the first one. It wasn't a bad game. It just, how did you feel?
it's for me personally, it was like it was different.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of like different like movements and everything. I played it on the of course on the PS4, so it's a little bit different for me to use a different console, or like going from having just a controller in my hand to using my both hands on the keyboard and mouse to play
Right.
the game. So of course that was like a difference for me, but I gotta say it's like it didn't have the same feel to it. It's still a great game. Not a lot to complain about, but I feel like hard to top the first one.
They made it more of like a
True.
parkour game, right? I never played either of
Yeah.
them, so I'm not sure.
They made it
A little bit.
floatier and they made it more like an RPG. Because like in the first game, the zombies and enemies didn't have like health bars and things like that. But in the second one, they do. Like it's more RPG feeling than the first one was.
Oh, yeah,
Which
'cause I
is-
know I went over to my friend's apartment, and watched him play it, and I was like, I didn't know I didn't know what I was looking at, but it looked cool, like for the most part.
It is
The
a
outside
fun
perspective
game.
doesn't look bad.
There's more player choice, I guess, in the second game than there was in the first, but I don't think the story is, not that the first one was winning any awards or anything for the plot, but the second one just, it didn't grab me the same way. Like Leo said, it wasn't, certainly not a bad game to play though.
No, not at all. A great game, but
Yeah.
it's a little bit lower on the listing than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, it's hard to top a good game. It's hard to top that. Of course, everybody has their meanings. Some may say that it's better. Some may say it's worse. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So we're just saying ours. So if you think the game was better, like the second one was better, please tell us on Twitter. We'll gladly talk about it.
Make sure you use hashtag podcast to make sure we'll see those tweets of what you think is the better one. You know, one game I'm excited for though that hasn't come out yet. I think got pushed back, and I'm kind of upset about.
Ooh. Tell me.
Gotham Knights.
Ooh.
I'm very interested in Gotham Knights. I'm a big DC fan, big superhero fan.
Mm-hmm.
Gotham Knights is looking like it's going to be a very good game. Are you keeping up with Gotham Knights at all, Leo, or not really?
I have, from what I've heard, I have not played it myself.
Mhm.
I only seen the movies and played those. Let's just say I played like some games. Haven't played them through it all. Let's just say I haven't played them like a lot, but
Right.
it's like from what I've seen, it looks very nice.
Mm-hmm. What's the other one? Suicide Squad that's coming out soon. That one looks cool too. By the
Ooh.
trailer, it looks really nice. Captain Boomerang looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to play.
Yeah. As we know, if you see the movie, we had like Will Smith. If you didn't see, he was in a little bit of a controversy lately. If you see, it was
Just a little bit.
that
Just a
was-
little.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Banned
was
for
something.
10 years from the award ceremony.
That's crazy.
For,
Oh.
yeah.
I saw a thing that it's actually like starting to hurt his account now or something.
Yeah,
Starting to hurt
yeah,
his like income.
yeah. It was actually, but from like the thing I didn't know, like I thought it actually was fake for a long time.
I see a lot of people think that. A lot of people think it's
A lot of
yeah,
people
I-
did. I mean, you look at that footage in slow motion. It's hard to fake a slap like that. Like he really slapped him. So
he
whether
wind it back, and I don't.
whether or not it was all staged and Chris Rock took a slap for a lot of money at the award sale, like I don't see it being fake for the repercussions that have come. But
Yeah, that's what made me think it's real. I
But
thought
to him,
since-
Chris Rock
Yeah.
took that slap really well.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
the
'cause
most part, he handled it very professionally. He
Yeah,
didn't
but-
immediately start swinging back like he said, "I just got slapped by Will Smith." Like that was funny.
That's the greatest
He
moment
took
in
it really
television.
good.
He says, like,
He
fuck.
took it really good.
Yeah, I was very surprised because
Yeah.
I really thought it was fake because let's just say the Oscars haven't been the most popping thing in lately.
No, they've died
I-
down a lot actually.
Yeah, I feel like it's died down a little bit. It's not the same as it used to be, but holy, that at least made the
Yeah.
news.
That'll bring up some numbers for the
Yeah,
the viewers.
100%.
Wasn't if I'm not mistaken, Oscars was the same event that a couple years back Kanye jumped on stage when Taylor Swift was winning an award? Or was that the Grammys? Where he jumped on stage and was like, "I don't mean to take this from you, but Beyonce has the best music video I've ever seen."
That was- yeah,
the
that-
Oscars or Grammys?
That was the Grammys. Yeah, purely for
Oh,
music
okay, I
on
thought
that
so.
one. And that too. Yeah, Jesus.
That was bad. That was so bad.
I'm going
I
to let you
don't know.
finish, but the infamous line in history now.
It was I don't know.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Kanye's been
Talking-
something recently.
Talking about Kanye, what do you guys think about that? With him and
Just him in general?
Pete
Oh.
Davidson.
I think
That's something.
personally, I think Kanye's handling it really bad. Like I don't know.
I think that he doesn't necessarily have the people around him that have his best interests at heart. Like, dude, since he
Kanye?
lost his
Mhm.
mom, yeah. Dude, since he lost his mom, has needed some professional help, I think, and hasn't received it. So I definitely sympathize with him. It's hard to be in a public spotlight and you don't get to act the fool when something happens because everybody knows about it. So it's tough.
You see a bunch of ridicule online, and I know it has to take like a mental toll,
Mm-hmm.
like on you at some point. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I know he keeps talking about how he's off the meds now or something.
Right,
that.
which
Yeah, because
is
he is
not great.
bipolar, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm not sure what his
Yeah.
diagnosis is.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, did y'all see that it leaked the text messages that Pete Davidson sent back to Kanye when Kanye
Mhm.
was like messaging
Yep.
him? It
Mm-mm.
was
Yep.
so bad. He just sent him sent Kanye a picture of him shirtless, like in his wife's bed, and I was like, "What is going on, dude?"
God damn.
It's like
That's
that's like the
something.
most that's like the most alpha move you could do, but at the same time, it's like, bro, why even like give him
That's-
that?
That's rough. That is
It has
rough.
to be.
I definitely would not be sending someone who is not he's not proven to be entirely stable. I wouldn't be sending him fuel to
Yeah.
the fire to come and kill my ass, but that's
Yeah,
just
but-
me.
it's hard. Like it must be hard. He's not allowed to see his kids. From what I
I
know,
don't know.
like
That
it's
is
something about
tough.
that. Like yeah, it must be tough, like losing everything like that so fast.
Mhm.
But they have because I've also seen a little bit on the about him like disagreeing over his child, like wearing I think it was makeup.
Oh
Oh,
no, I didn't see
right.
that.
Yeah, they're a little bit of disagreement, but like the thing is like such small things like that go on the internet, like in the gets handled
Oh
the
yeah,
wrong way. Yeah.
cancel culture now will get you for almost anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
just any little disagreement becomes complete public
Oh yeah.
knowledge when you're in the
Hmm.
spotlight like that.
Oh
It's
yeah.
really tough to have a normal, functioning family life with that.
Hmm.
Yeah, you have to
There's
be
countless
really
videos of
private.
paparazzi going at his house at like what 2 3 a.m. and he's like telling them to like screw off. Well, there's countless videos of that. Like
Yeah,
I can't
Yeah.
imagine having the like cameras on you at all times, like when you're just trying to be in your own private home. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's like people in general. Like people call Alec Baldwin an asshole because he'll pop a paparazzi in the face for taking photos of him when he doesn't want to, and it's like, you know what? Fuck it. That's I
I mean, I
can't
don't
say
blame
I
him.
wouldn't do the same thing. Yeah,
Same way Toby Maguire,
Yeah.
like he pushed paparazzi away. Justin Bieber punches them. Like there's a lot of people that don't like paparazzi, but paparazzi is like very like an annoying like thing to deal with. I don't
It's
have
a
to deal with it
very
personally, but I know for a fact it has to be really annoying.
yeah, it's a very love hate relationship from what I
Hmm.
know. Because it must be very like of course sometimes it must be nice if you're promoting something, but
Oh yeah.
if you're just trying to be yourself and like go out to dinner and like you see
right.
20 people taking pictures of you, it
Yep.
must be that comfortable.
Like that's the thing. Like
Very true.
that's why I sympathize with Andrew Garfield right now because obviously he was in the recent Spider-Man, amazing film by the way, but he was also trying to promote a film that he made with Netflix called Tick Tick Boom. Very good show or not show. Very good movie. I've watched it each time. I recommend it fully. But he was literally just like trying to like promote that, and they just like paparazzi just kept asking him about Spider-Man. Like, are you in the new Spider-Man? Blah blah blah. I'm like, I'm just sitting there like this. Dude, it's crazy because he's just sitting there trying to promote his thing, and no one's really caring about it. They're all worried about Spider-Man, which obviously I get it because Spider-Man has a bunch of hype around it, but at the same time, it has to suck for him because he puts all the hours and
Hmm.
time into making something else just to get questioned for something completely different. That's like
Yeah,
no
of course,
correlation.
of course. Yeah, it must be hard actually. Like I couldn't doing like putting your heart into something first, and for
Mm-hmm.
it to be like that like looked
Overlooked.
over, yeah,
Yeah.
overlooked, yeah, and like it must be hard, because I've seen a little bit. It's a sing, where it's singing, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a play kind of movie. It's a
Hmm.
very good movie.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit. It looks pretty nice. I've seen a few things on social media and everything, and a few
Mm-hmm.
clips and everything. It looks pretty good from what I've seen. I haven't seen it personally, but
It
being
is arguably
overlooked
one of
like
my
that.
favorite films right now.
Oh yeah,
Well, it probably will stay like that until the new Flash comes out. I'm excited for that.
yeah.
Except there has been recent controversy with the person who plays the Flash, Ezra Miller. Apparently,
Oh,
I looked at it for a second yesterday. Apparently, he got arrested.
oh,
Not sure for assault or something like that, harassment maybe. I don't remember exactly what it was, but he got arrested the other day. It looked like, and I guess they don't really know what to do with the film's production since then. But it
That's why it was trending on Twitter. I was like, what the hell
yeah,
happened there? All right, fair enough.
yeah. That's so he did something harassment. What you said?
Apparently was arrested for something. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not exactly sure.
yeah. I'm gonna be honest. Like, he's not my favorite Flash. Uh, from if you've seen this next Netflix series, like the Flash,
No,
with
personally, I
the
haven't caught it.
yeah, I like him a little bit better than than the like new like the ones now like right now. That may be just me, but I've seen a little bit like of like a few clips of his acting, and I don't know, like it's a little bit shady sometimes, a
Fair
bit
enough.
dodgy, yeah, because like it was like an Oscar-winning scene where in the new Justice League film where the basically the world exploded and he had to move faster than everything or something like that. And then
Oh, I
it was
remember.
a little
Yes,
bit,
yes.
yeah, I don't know about his acting right there. Like it was like it was a little bit weird. Didn't feel quite right with me. But yeah, can't love everybody, right? But yeah, also one thing coming up. What's it called? No, not coming up, but like also one thing that like I've been looking into, like NFTs and like stuff like that right now is pretty popping. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Like if you see,
personally,
yeah,
I mean, like as far as cryptocurrency goes, I'm all for open source, non-regulated currency in the digital age. But for NFTs, oof, not good for the environment, not great for the original creators of whatever artwork is being used on the digital token. So, mixed
yeah,
feelings, mixed feelings.
yeah. Because I saw it was something called Board Ape. There's a lot of money in that. Like I just saw a guy like buy a board ape for 200 Ethereum, and that's around like 700K American dollars, and that's a lot of money for pixels. Like I don't know how to feel about that. Like somebody using that much money and having that much money in like pixels. It's a little bit like weird and like I don't know what to feel like. I'm not used to being like, that much into crypto, but I'm trying to get into it right now. But it's like something weird. It's a little bit weird with me. Like somebody using 700K on a few pixels.
Well, NFTs are like other digital currency in general, where because it's unregulated by basically any government except for maybe China now, I think, which is pretty much just
Oh,
regulated it by banning it. You have no guarantee of base value, so things can fluctuate very rapidly. That's why, like, cryptocurrency can be very, very good for making a quick buck if you follow the markets, know what you're doing in terms of trends, know who's doing what with the value of the currency. Like, what was it, 2020, when Dogecoin took off and rose like, what was it, 25,000%? Like, there are people that
oh,
made millions off of that. I didn't make quite that much on it, but like if you follow the lines, you can definitely make some good money off of digital currency. You just got
yeah,
to be careful.
definitely.
People invested so heavily like into the GameStop stocks and things like that, and like
Yeah, that
it's
was a big thing.
right. It's just if you get in too late, you're gonna get screwed.
Oh yeah, yeah. You just as you saw, like Elon Musk did a tweet, the Dogecoin that just rose up, and like you see how much like as it's not regulated by any government or anything, you see how much it can fluctuate. You saw Elon Musk say it didn't support it anymore because it was bad for the environment, and you saw how much of a hit the stock market took, or like the
Yeah,
cryptocurrency market took.
yeah. People
It went
invested
down a lot.
heavily the night before he went on SNL, and the night he went
Oh
on
yeah,
SNL,
and
and
it
he was
dropped,
like, "I think it's a joke," and it fucking tanked. I was
dropped.
thank
Yeah,
I that thank God. It's like I said, when you come down to watching just the trends and how people are gonna, if you can read people well enough, it's almost like a poker game.
Hmm.
Because like I knew his ass was gonna go on and talk shit. So thankfully I'd gotten out before it got to that point. But God, the money I would have lost.
Real quick on NFTs, y'all said it twice now. I think y'all said it's bad for the environment. I've seen that a lot. How is it exactly bad for the environment? I haven't looked into that exactly, but I'm just curious how that's a thing.
the only thing I know is like I know Bitcoin and everything like that is bad for the environment with mining and everything. You know, using power and using like of course equipment like PC equipment to mine, and then using a lot of power and maybe not using the most environmentally friendly power
Mhm.
to mine and use like of course it's not the
Essentially.
best. Yeah, it's not the best. Like have a hundred PCs running.
Oh
Just
yeah.
for one thing, yeah, it's not the most. It's not the best thing,
From
but
my
yeah,
understanding, NFTs work off of a blockchain similar to like other crypto tokens, things like that, cryptocurrencies. So the biggest thing with a blockchain is you constantly have to have computers putting together different bits of code to verify transactions, which is the entire idea behind digital currency. So as long as, oops, shit, just jumped over the table. As long as that's running, as long as those computers are doing that, which requires a lot of processing power, it uses electricity, which is oil, nuclear, whatever you're using for power. And because we don't use most of our electricity still comes from fossil fuels on planet Earth, it's still really bad for the environment.
Oh, okay. Think like cryptocurrency, I've looked into like the stock market and cryptocurrency both to see what it's like doing, but I haven't invested myself because I don't think I'm of the age to. But
Oh yeah.
I tried, but I couldn't. So it is what it is. I'm probably missing out on a lot right now, but it is what it is. Maybe there'll be a cryptocurrency later down the line that I can actually look into more. I can
Yeah,
actually get involved with.
it's a few right now. Like one thing that I know it's gonna pop off 100% is it's like the the air company, like the air companies, air shuttles and everything like that.
Uh-huh.
They were pretty tanked with the start of COVID, but
Uh
they pretty took a pretty big hit. But as you see now, as it's slowly going away, you can see a lot of people starting to use the flights and booking
Yep.
vacations and everything as we're coming up to summer. So I think they're gonna, let's just say, get a big boost coming up to summer. Like in there,
Yep.
you just see right now.
A lot of people want to take vacations right now.
Yeah, a lot of people want to go away, and you see how much it's going up. Like for me here personally, and as I am a Norwegian, I am invested in the Norwegian air shuttles. So we have an air company called Norwegian. They took a hit on from like 99% of their stock. It went from around 1,000 to like $1. So they took a
Jesus.
pretty good hit, and
Damn.
they're already up 20% this month from what they used to be. So it's doing a lot better. Let's just say at least it's doing better, of course. It's because it's like really right. It's going really up and down. You can see it may go up by 5 or 6% in an hour. So it's like for some people can make a lot of money on it right now because
You
that's
have to have
really like
insanely good timing. You have to keep like your eyes steady on it.
yeah. You can as a normal person, you have to be on your phone 100
Yeah.
100% of the time nearly.
Speaking of flights and COVID, one thing that happened recently, I think maybe a month or two ago was happening. Wasn't too kept up with it, but the Winter Olympics, that was a thing that happened like
Oh
2 months
yeah.
ago. Where was it at? It was held in Beijing.
Beijing, yeah,
Mhm.
which was very problematic for numerous reasons. Yeah.
I don't know if y'all looked into how the COVID guidelines were being held there for the Olympics. It was very strict. If you got tested positive, you couldn't perform, which just had to suck for people that did because obviously they worked their entire life to do this, and it comes around to that point now they can't even do it. It must really suck. But
Yeah, I mean, even
Mhm.
fully vaccinated, taking precautions, you can still get
Yep.
sick, especially crowded in with that many
Mhm.
people from that many places. Like, it was
But
definitely
you
a
see
tough event to
how
get off
dead
the
the
ground.
crowds were because they didn't
Well,
let many people in. They only let family members in,
right.
and that was crazy. And people still got as many COVID cases as they did. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I
Yeah, because
think,
starting to like other sports are starting to have like people coming into the
Yep.
crowd and everything. As seen in the 1 or 2 hours, actually, we have today we have the F1 race
Oh
in
yeah.
Melbourne,
right.
Australia,
I don't know
actually
much about
coming
F1.
up. It's in a few hours actually. They just started to have a crowd, and you see how the difference in the way everything is like pointed and like the
Mhm.
cameras. It's such a difference to watch the cars drive around the circuit, like having a little bit more people around it. It's such a,
Yeah.
a different vibe, and everything is so like different, if you could say it like that. Actually,
Yeah, life is slowly starting to go back to normal. Slowly, but it's getting there.
One step at a time. As we reach the
Yep.
halfway point, I just want to remind everyone When you get the time, stop by Burger Shot. Go see my grandfather. Get yourself a great meal. Those new torpedoes are gonna make you feel like $1,000,000. Then it help you run faster, move quicker, better reflexes. They are an amazingly hearty meal. Can't recommend it enough. And again, if you want to communicate with us, use hashtag podcast. Tune in. Give us your thoughts. We are happy to hear from you.
Now, before we get away from all the events that we were talking about, Blackout Records actually held a freestyle event 2 days ago. I don't know if either of you were there, but I was. I didn't see you there if you were. But I mean, for the most part, it was pretty cool. We had like a whole room crowded of people just going to freestyle on random beats. Some people actually there were like incredibly talented, kind of ridiculous. There was a lot more talent there than I thought there would be. But then you obviously had some people that just didn't kind of know what they were doing and just kind of speaking words instead of making stuff work together. But I mean, for the most part, it was very well. It went very well there until there was one part where cops just kind of ran in and things kind of went south a little bit. No one shot. No one got hurt, luckily. But like there was like 4 or 6 cops running in, and then it was just hectic. It was crazy. Everybody ran out the room and pulled gun. It was crazy.
Police just decided to show up.
Yeah. And then we get out. We're in there. This dude runs in and is like talking to Prez. You know the I think he's the head of Blackout, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe
He's
so.
like,
Yep.
Prez, there's people out there threatening to shoot up the place. Everybody runs outside. It's just 2 people standing there. Just 2 people with guns. So Prez was freaking out. He was like, "You really told me to come out here just for 2 people with guns? Motherfuckers can't shoot." Like, bro, it was such a mess. But at the same time, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was called out there for mobile, repair. Let's just say a lot of cars were broken and a lot of things were happening in just a few minutes I was there. I think cops were outside arresting someone. People were laying dead on the floor, from what I saw, or like knocked out. And I had to repair one bike, and a lot of that happened. A lot of things happened in that 1 or 2 minutes I was there, and it was pretty insane. I think I came in the like peak of the chaos.
I think one arrest that happened was like the one random guy just started punching the cop, just like over and over again. I don't know why.
Well, sometimes you just get the urge to hit a police officer in the face. Apparently, I mean, especially if they're crashing your recording.
You know,
I mean, you know.
After the freestyle event, let me bring this up real quick. I wish I got her name, but I didn't. But there's a girl that was sitting at Pillbox the other day, blonde hair, green mask, green shoes, literally just sitting like at the stairwell of Pillbox, and was just singing. Right? Let me tell you, it was amazing. She was actually playing like the ukulele herself, doing all the chords and stuff, singing songs. And it was really good. Like there was me and like 2 other friends just sitting there like listening because they were like how good it was. Like I didn't expect it. And then when she told me that she actually started playing the ukulele, like she was playing it herself, it blew my mind even more. I wish I had like a recording of it or something.
Yeah, some body cam or her contact info. Like I've gotten in the habit of the first thing I do when I see somebody doing something, I'm like, "What's your phone number, please? I will be in contact."
I wish I got it, but I didn't. If I see her again, I'll try to like see if I can get her name.
Absolutely.
There are some hidden gems out there. Let's just say 100%. That.
For sure, there's a lot of great talent in the city.
Yeah, it's you walk around the city and you just see that kind of talent like around like where you'd least expect it. Of course, I met Michael Bublé here a few days ago. Like he has that voice, the voice of an angel. Just let me tell you that.
Michael Bublé, I think he's meditating over there on the table right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, as we speak, he's sitting over there. Right now.
My brother, he's one of a kind, that's for sure.
Let me tell you, there was a meeting I went to one time, and all of a sudden the other like the organizer of the meeting just said, "Hey, this is one of our boys, V, I think his name was. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head." And the guy just started freestyling. Like he was like, "He's our main." He was like, "This is our main freestyler." And then all of a sudden he turned on a beat, and the guy just started going crazy. I was like, "What's going on?" Like it was a business meeting turned into like a like a freestyle room. It was so weird, but I think everyone has a talent. Everyone just has to find it. Me personally, I don't know mine as yet, but hey, we'll hopefully find it eventually.
Yeah, 100%. Everybody, as of like from what I experienced, everybody has one talent that
Yep.
is superior.
Dorian, do you have any talents that we don't know about?
Well, I mean, mostly other than what I'm doing now. I mean, just communication. I think is the best talent that I have. But
You sure you can't rap a little bit, man?
not
Come
sober,
on, spit a 16 real quick.
not sober. I would have to do a lot more drinking to get to
Mhm.
that point.
Yeah, as you are the brother of Michael Bublé, at least.
I am.
You
He
should
got
expect
he got the musical talents. I got the bullshitting talents. It is what it is.
Yeah, nah, it's hard, man. Living in the shadow of Michael Bublé. Oof.
It really is. I'm always the bastard son.
Yeah, yeah, it's hard. Like I gotta say, I don't have any. I wouldn't know how it is living in in the shadow of Michael Bublé, but it must be hard, man. It must be really hard.
No, I've
Like,
got so much love for my brother and the successes that he's had. It couldn't possibly be hard. He's a very generous soul,
oh
sharing in his spotlight.
Y'all are both very
Yeah.
cool people. I've like come to figure out. Like I met you in Pillbox when
Yes.
I was my old persona. I don't know if we're gonna get into that one this episode. But
Well,
we
you're
might save
right.
that for a later date.
Content for another day.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I don't know, man. But I mean, I met you then, and then you were cool, and obviously now you're doing the Rockford Record stuff, which is congratulations, by the way, on that.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And I mean, I see nothing but good coming out of this place. To be fair with you, I need to
Yeah.
hear more music though. I mean, where's the new music at?
We're in active production with a couple of different artists producing beats here in the city that were born here in the city. More than that, continuing music production. We're gonna have more music live on the music app in the phone.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a lot of big things coming down the road. I can say, just really excited for the artists that we have on board right now, the work that they're doing, collaborating with Blackout to get whatever music they're producing in the city on the airwaves as well. It's going to be good stuff.
Now there was one guy I've seen. He's posting pictures of himself on Twitter in the studio. I believe he has orange dreads. Who is that guy? I've seen him a lot, and I think you've talked about him before. You said he's pretty good. I just don't remember his name off the top of my head.
You might be talking about Singing. I can't quite remember who's got orange locks going, but
He usually is in the studio with no shirt on, no orange and black dreads. I think they are.
probably Sane, could be GJ. We've got, like I said, we've got a couple of new artists, couple of new employees in general that are working in the music production field as well, not necessarily artists. So it's it's a great, like I said, it's a great time to hop on board Rockford Records if you want to do from down to delivery driving all the way up to help managing the place. We've got spots available. And, we're always interested in hearing new talent, whatever you're doing. If you're doing cover band work, you're doing your own solo beats, you're more of a lyricist, or you're more of a rapper spitting bars, like whatever it is, we want to hear it.
I mean, hey, we need some. I think you know what we need in the Rockford Records personally.
What's that?
We need some diss track going, man. We need some beef going on in the city, man. I'm getting tired of all the talking, just nothing going on about it. Well, stuff's going on, but I'm talking about we need more than that kind of beef. You know what I mean?
People spit
Some lyrical.
People spit mad game at Pillbox, but maybe
That's
they
what I'm
should come
saying.
here and put it on a track and get it out in the city.
if you have anything on your mind and you kind of want to spit some bars about someone, someone you might not like, come up here and Dorian and everybody here would help you and maybe make the best diss track ever made. You never know. You never know. It might be, from what we know, we might hear the best track ever come out from the city.
Right. Hey, I might have one in the works right now. I'm not sure. I'm still thinking about it.
Yeah.
I don't know yet. Still gotta finalize that paperwork. You know what I'm saying?
I do remember you saying, that you
Yeah.
you might be interested in doing some sort of track in the future.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm still thinking about it personally, and also my let's say my phone is currently broken, and that's where I have my lyrics written. So it's hard
That's
for me
rough.
to do that right now.
Yeah, that's rough.
Definitely a big oof on that one.
Yeah. Hey, but I think tomorrow I should be going to get a new one. So that'll
There
be
you
fun.
go. That's what's up.
Yeah, 100%. But
So
I
to be
think.
honest, go on.
No. You what you want to say? You got it.
No, you got it. You got it.
Well, well no, I don't know. I was saying I can't. I just want to see some new talent. I just want to see some talent come out of here. Like what we got going in here. I want to hear some good stuff going down. I want to have boom boxes playing everywhere in the city with people here. You know what I'm saying?
definitely with all in-city produced music, which is what we're aiming for. In between Rockford Records, Blackout Records, we'll be able to produce some great in-city beats, make CDs out of them here, and get them produced in the city so people can listen to the talent that the city has to offer.
I
Definitely
want to
looking
see you
forward
and
to that.
Or not Dorian. Sorry, I want to see you and Roman back at Pillbox, no shirts on, dancing to some music, but some in-city music.
The good old days. Yes, we do have to get back on our beat. We used to hit Pillbox, Benny's, Alt F4, Burger
Yeah.
Shot, and just play some tracks, move on to the next one, just do the advertising. We need to get back to it, definitely.
It was it was really weird because I'd be at Pillbox for a minute. I'd go to a clothing store, change something, then I'd head to like customs, and you'd be there. I'm
And
like,
we'd be
what is going on? I'd be like, what just happened? In the 2 minutes, I was not looking at them.
just bringing the rhythm to the city, baby.
It
That's
was
all
crazy,
we're
though.
doing. Yeah, good times. We definitely need to get back to that. And as we're coming up on the last quarter of the podcast, just want to say again, thank you, Max, everyone at Burger Shot for being longtime sponsors. Everyone, when you have time to stop by, go get yourself a meal from Burger Shot. Go say hi to that fantastic staff. And as always, thank you so much for being here with us and for supporting.
I gotta say, those
Oh my
burgers.
gosh, I know who just tweeted that.
Let me tell
Because-
you that.
Nice.
Bro, I feel like we're talking about each other right now. But yeah, let me just say, those burgers really fill me up. They're
I haven't been
I
there in a
don't thi-
minute. I really need to go back.
yeah,
You definitely
it's
need
one
to.
of those. Yeah, one of those. They're amazing. Even with those
Mhm.
torpedoes, oof, they really get me fired up.
I mean, like I said, like I said earlier about my different persona. So I was a long time Burger Shot non-customer. Wasn't going to Burger Shot at all. Dorian knows why I wasn't, but
Hmm.
I need to
Well,
actually go back
right,
now that that's
right.
over. Now that that's over, I need to go back and
Now that there's
see
no
how that is going.
trademark conflicts, please, yes, stop by, see my grandfather, get yourself a meal. It's a good time.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
also, what do
it's
they do something, right? The burgers actually do something to you, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, the Alt F4 burgers, they've been known to make you feel very, very fortunate in the city. You might have a little more, well, just to come right out and say it, you might have a little more good luck doing certain things in the city if you have one of those burgers. Just make you feel really, really good.
they give you a little bit of a lucky spree.
Right. Is that the only thing that does something, or is there another one? Because I know, like you said, I know they added more since last time I went.
They give you
Okay.
the torpedo gives you a little bit of a kick. You let's just say you get a lot of adrenaline and kind of run a little bit fast.
Oh, okay. I need to go get that one then, because I
Yeah.
like drinking Red Bulls a lot, so that will be an equivalent with less calories, I think.
Oh yeah.
And soda is just very unhealthy in general, so like that'd be better anyway.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, certainly less sugar and caffeine and the energy drinks. Although I guess someone at Burger Shot did tell me that the meat is actually injected with caffeine in those torpedoes. That's the science behind it. I didn't notice anything in the taste personally, but I guess.
So is that
Yeah.
is that known as fact? Is that just is that just speculation going on
It
now?
could be speculation from one of the employees.
Okay, well I'm just gonna hope it's speculation then. I think like what's some. Oh wait, let's talk boxing that's going on right now. I know Jake Paul has I think he has a fight rumored happening. I think Tommy Fury and him supposed to be fighting this time actually. Because I know last time it got canceled, they had to do Tyron Woodley 2, where Tyron Woodley got knocked out. Cringe. But I don't know. I just honestly, I need someone to come in and just batter Jake Paul. I'm sorry, but I can't stand the guy.
I'm kind of for that assessment as well. Yeah, if we could just get somebody to come in and knock him
Right.
down a peg or two, that would be good.
Like, don't get me wrong. It's great for the boxing scene. It's great for the YouTube scene. But at the same time, like, I want to see how far he can take it. But I also I wouldn't, if he got knocked out, I wouldn't complain about it. You know what I mean? Like, if he got knocked out, I would not care. I would just, like, I'd be like, let's, finally, this guy can shut up.
Well, despite being kind of an asshole and getting his start, and just, I mean, no matter where he got his start from, he is a hell of a fighter. So
Oh yeah.
if you continue to back your shit up, I guess there's only so much people can say. I mean,
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali talked a lot of shit in his day too, and people didn't like him for, well, numerous reasons, but still one of the greatest people to ever step into the ring. So,
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, while we're talking about the Pauls, let's talk about his brother actually that did WrestleMania actually. If you,
Oh yeah, I forgot about it. I
yeah,
forgot he did the WrestleMania thing. I saw
yeah,
some performance of it. He actually looked like he was doing a pretty good job. But I think a lot of the crowd was booing him because for the sole reason that he was a Paul brother. Which I know that has its
yeah,
stuff
right.
on its own, but at the same time, like I don't know.
He
He did have that really big controversy a while ago, if y'all remember it.
kind of become the
yeah,
automatic heel when you're a Paul
Yeah.
brother at this point.
Yeah. But
yeah. They're doing they're, let's just say I gotta say he's doing a lot right now.
with
Launching his own
Prime,
drinks. Yeah, launching his
I
own
want to try it,
drinks.
dude. I can't find it anywhere where I'm at. Have you tried it? Or I don't think they have it where you're at, actually, do they?
No, it's only in America.
Ah, yeah, you're right. No, I need to try like
Mhm.
real bad. I've been like, I went to like almost every Walmart and Target in my like vicinity, and I just cannot find it. Like it's so bad.
It's sold out.
Like, and I no. I don't know. I don't think they just have it in stock. Like at my places near me yet.
Ooh.
Like that and Mr. Beast Burger, I haven't tried yet. I need to try those like really bad. I'm very curious.
Yeah, you see a lot of like new like social media or like
Mm-hmm.
people from people from like social media, YouTube and everything like that go
Mm-hmm.
launch their own thing. A lot of like a lot of times right now, you have a. I feel like you have a few right now. You have a few drinks. You have a
XIX
few.
vodka
Yeah.
sides from the Sidemen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I need
You
to
have a
try
lot
that
of like,
too.
different things.
But I think sides is a mainly UK thing right now,
Yeah, I think so.
which sucks. I do want to visit the UK one day though. I'm just worried about getting
Yeah.
stabbed. That's like my biggest concern if I go there.
I don't. I think you're. I think it's like kind of like hype. I don't think it's that common to be stabbed.
I would think your chances of getting shot in America are
That's-
much higher than getting
Yeah.
stabbed in the UK.
Yeah, I think you're kind of onto something there, Dorian.
But
I
hey,
wouldn't.
I've heard the UK is a very beautiful place, beautiful scenery. But
Yeah.
I just
Definitely can
haven't
be.
had the money to go right now because and also due to COVID things, hasn't been the most clear schedule right now to go. But as things are clearing up, maybe soon.
Yeah,
Hopefully this summer.
definitely a flight back to Japan is in the cards at some point, but they're
Oh,
not
I do need to
accepting
try Japan as
people,
well.
even with visa status, back in, just because of COVID. Yeah.
What? Oh wait. Oh my gosh, John, you. All right, John Onlow with the tweet hashtag podcast hashtag posted to get this Shane guy off the air. All right, John, do you? This guy. I'm gonna have to a few words with you after we're done here.
That's a little rough. I think he's done a fantastic job so far. So no, I think he'll stay on the air. Sorry about that. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. If you are, you do have your Jeep on private property though, on that steps. I will say that. Like,
Nah. I'm trying to think. Like, we have like what'd you say? We have the last quarter right now.
we are about 9 minutes left right now.
Okay.
Ooh.
So just closing thoughts, things like that.
Oh, let's start an argument before we go. Who was it?
An
Tom Brady
argument?
versus. Oh crap! I can't remember his name. Oh god.
Oof. No, I don't think. I've got to be honest. I'm not the most.
Yeah,
Anybody
I'm
but
not
Tom
interested-
Brady.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
Who's okay? Yeah, you know what? Let's just get it. Who do you think's better than Tom Brady out here? Anybody?
I have no idea. To be honest,
Yep,
I don't think.
either.
I
don't
think
know
he
American
is the
football.
best right now. Yeah.
I just want to start an argument. Now I can't remember his name.
Patrick Mahomes, maybe.
Maybe Pat. Yeah, that is true.
For
maybe.
current
Yeah.
players, I can't say really.
Yeah.
I haven't followed football in a while.
Yeah, I'm more into the football, like the thing
The
you actually use your
football.
foot with.
The UK.
Football,
the UK football.
soccer actually. Like
That's
football,
where I'm at
like,
as well.
Yeah, you know, soccer a little bit. I'm a little bit more into that. Like right now, as you know, we have the biggest. It's the biggest sport out there. You have
Very true.
you have the two goats, Messi and Ronaldo.
Mm-hmm.
They are they're like as you see, Ronaldo is he is the most followed person on Instagram from what I know.
Is he? I thought it
Yeah,
was
dude.
Ariana
Yeah.
Grande. Or did that change?
Messi is undoubtedly the best right now, man.
I don't know, man.
I
I
think,
think Messi is the best for talent wise, but I think Ronaldo has definitely worked the hardest, and he's good for
Can't
the
take
fact
it
that
away
he
from
worked
him.
the hardest.
True. Right.
Yeah, but Messi has very good talent when it comes to football.
Definitely.
But we're just not gonna speak about Arsenal's performance in the Premier League right now. We're just not gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
It hurts to be an Arsenal fan right now. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it has for
UK
the past
football
2 seasons, to
clubs.
be fair.
Yes, I was gonna say UK
That's for the
football
past-
clubs in general are not what they used to be.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's not they're not what they used to be, but they're not certainly that bad. You know, we
they're
have
not
some good-
American football clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's been a year and a half now. I've been rooting for almost 2 years actually. I think since I've been rooting for Arsenal, and for each since I started, it's been pretty shit. I think I might need to stop rooting for him because I think I'm giving him bad luck. I don't know, man. It's just it's not looking good.
let's just say I don't think you're the bad luck, and they've been doing quite bad for a few years now.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna go like start doing that well in like the next few years. To be honest, I think they're gonna be a little bit on the midfield for a few more years.
I don't know, man.
I think it comes down more to bad team management because they've had talent come in and out over the last
Yeah.
couple of years. It's just not being properly utilized on the field. The wrong plays, the wrong just mentality being brought, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. Everything's kind of a lot of the like Premier League football is like going not downhill, but I think it's like not relevant anymore as well. A lot of
Mhm.
it's died off.
Right. Just different trends in different areas.
It really like is different from from what it used to be.
Hmm.
I can remember back to the days when I was young, or a little bit younger, you could say. I remember like I've always been a United fan myself, and I can remember what the great days used to be. You know, United used to top the league every year. Used to be United like City versus United and everything like that. You know,
Hmm.
having
United was
having
always a
those
top
big
team
things.
like for a while there. It always was.
Yeah. Let's just say they had a little bit of a vacation after Sir Alex Ferguson left.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a
Real
little
quick
bit of
though,
a vacation.
before we switch off of Tom Brady,
I was
we
gonna
kind of already
say,
have, but let's go
John's
back.
question.
Tom Brady versus Drew Brees.
Breeze is the better player overall because he's a more cohesive leader. He brought his team together in a way that I don't think necessarily anyone else could have, where Tom Brady was always surrounded by fantastic talent the entire time he was with the Patriots. And yeah, I mean, he helped bring them together with his own talent, but as far as leadership qualities go, I'm going to have to go with Drew Brees just as a better quarterback overall. What's expected of that position.
There's also always been controversy surrounding Patriots have their cheating, right? I don't know if any of that's been debunked as truthful.
Oh God, like
But
yeah, let's dive into
cheating
Deflategate in our
scandals are
last 4
bad.
minutes.
They're so bad. But as well as Tom Brady, let's talk his retirement. And the
Well,
retirement for what, a month or two?
yeah,
Now-
quote
now he's back.
unquote, just can't stay away. I mean, there are some folks that as long as their body's gonna let them play, they're gonna play.
How old is he now? He's in his 40s now, right? Or late 30s?
He's in his 40s now. I think he's in
That's
his
crazy.
yeah.
Like, thinking about it, my dad is 40 something. And
Jesus.
comparing the two is crazy. Like just thinking about like how my dad can like struggle to wake up in the morning, and then Tom Brady's out here
Ouch.
going back to football. It's kind of bad. It's kind of crazy.
Well,
crazy
it
It's
shows the importance of proper routine, nutrition, taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you do good
But,
things to your body,
Hey,
you'll do better.
to be fair, he's making money like it's no one's business. And how many rings does he have now?
Many rings.
7 something. I think it's like 7.
that's not bad.
Not
Not
bad.
at all.
He has the most out of everyone, right?
I think so at this point. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, you
That's
can't
just-
take away the dude's raw talent. Definitely not. But he's just kind of an asshole.
You just see
Can't
see
take
how
away,
well.
can't take away the raw talent and the deflated ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ouch.
Let's
Nah,
just
but-
say a lot of
love-
if your team is a like oiled machine, like if you could say it like that, you will do great things.
Mhm.
If
As long as they're
you
proper
Exactly.
communication, I think is the most
Yeah.
important thing.
as you see, like teams with bad communication or not the like wanting to win, you kind of like see the difference between like a team that wants to win, like fights with their fights with their everything, like life or like on the line basically, like they fights for
Hmm.
with everything, and like a team that does like halfway. You see the difference, like where they are in the league, like everything on the list and everything. You see, some teams are on the top for a reason, some teams are at the bottom for a reason. You know.
Yeah, and I
Right.
mean, in regards to the Patriots specifically, Belichick is kind of an asshole too, but he is a hell of a head coach. So they had nothing but talent on their side for most of the time that Brady was signed on to that team. But that said, what was he, Buccaneers last year, and he brought them right to the fucking edge too. So you can't take away his raw talent by
Yeah,
himself
I
either.
guess Brady's just, I guess, and like he has to be as good as he is with how many teams he switched to, and then still brought them up high, and then went back
That's
to the
the thing,
Patriots to do the same
right?
thing. It's crazy. But I pretty much lost all interest in like American football once the team where I live at started not even placing. Like it was bad. I don't know if you keep up with the Panthers at all. But
Ouch! Ouch!
Oh,
yeah, it's bad.
I
That's why I
got
don't
it.
keep up with football anymore, or American football anymore. But
Yeah, I think.
now I'm
I
on
think
UK
you have.
football. My fucking team still isn't placing. What is going
Yeah,
on?
just gotta go to for the best teams. You know, like.
Thought I was, and then
Yeah.
I
everybody
thought I was,
sucked.
and that they let me down.
Dude, it was
Oof.
bad.
You've got to have reserve teams, definitely. I grew up a 49ers fan during the Jerry Rice years just because they were a kick-ass team, and look how long the 49ers sucked. They're doing a lot better now, thankfully.
I think there's definitely a dry spell period with each team.
Mm-hmm.
There's a dry spell of people not being able to be as good as they used to, but eventually everything will come back, and hopefully that's what I'm hoping to see between Arsenal right now. But with the looks of it, I'm not too sure.
Well, right. Well, gentlemen, we are coming up on the closing couple of seconds on our podcast here. I'll let you boys have the last words. But again, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in, interacting with us, everything. Go ahead and stop by Burger Shot when you have some free time. Say hello to Max, that awesome staff. Grab yourself a torpedo, one of the great meals, fantastic free dessert. And again, thank you for listening in. Have a great rest of the day. Gentlemen, your closing thoughts.
I just want to say thank you, Doran, the whole Rockford Record team, to letting me and Leo do this. Hopefully, we can do more in the future. I'm excited for this to work. I had a lot of fun. I can't thank you guys enough for letting us do this.
Absolutely.
It was a great experience, of course. I gotta say, I'm a little bit like I don't feel like I'm fully there yet with like everything. I feel like it's new to me, you know. I feel like after a few, like if we're able to do a few more, you know, we're gonna be a little bit better at this, to say it at least, you know.
Takes a little time to get used to.
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah.
I
good.
mean, and to be fair, we don't have a topics list like planned out right now.
Right.
So
This
we were
is
kinda
no
winging this on the
script,
random.
all improv for
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
I think for that, it wasn't the worst that I've heard.
Not at all.
It was actually
Yeah.
pretty good for the most part.
Yeah, I can.
thank you for letting us come on
Can't
again.
complain, you know.
Of course, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me, and the guest hosts here as well, our audience that we have in the room, the audience out there that tuned in, interacted with us. Thank you all again. Enjoy the rest of your evening. This is the podcast for Saturday.